with me and Meg as I do my makeup this morning. With 4 animals, it's inevitable, but one of them will always be bugging me while I'm trying to get ready, and today it's Meg. But first, a sip of coffee. Today I'm using the Tallow Cream Foundation in the shade Light Medium Neutral. I'm applying with a brush. It's the first thing I grabbed, although admittedly that's not my favorite way to apply foundation. We're just going to go ahead and add a little extra in the under eye area. I like doing this with my finger because the warmth really melts the product in. And just any place else I feel like I'm needing a little bit of extra coverage. Now, my secret is I use a setting powder and I tap off the excess, and I do it with my finger. I find that this applies the lightest and thinnest layer, and it avoids that cakey under eye. Better than any brush, sponge, or tool, especially the under eye area. For me, where you're gonna be able to see the makeup most, just tap off the excess and tap it under. Give this a try and let me know how it works for you. For the rest of my face, I don't mind using a brush, powder, a sponge, all of that is fine. It's just the under eye area. I just put a delicate amount. Here I'm using our new bronzer. They should be launching later next week. I'm really excited for you guys to see the color range and try out the formula. But I do this really to warm up the skin. I also add it on my eyelids. Here, there's literally no skill involved. It's just adding a bit of warmth. I don't have much brow, but I do like to tame them. They are a bit unruly. This is the liquid eyeshadow in our darkest shade, Pewter. And I start off with small amounts and then build from there. Now it does have a quick dry down, so you don't have a ton of playtime. But what I like to do is just tap it into the skin. And then once it's at a place that I'm feeling good about it, I just blend out the edges so there's no harsh lines. And then continue building from there if I want a more dramatic effect. And here I'm adding just a bit more just to develop that color and intensify it a little bit. Next, I'm curling my lashes and using the Lash Stop Mascara. The wand is bendable. I'm a fan of putting on multiple layers, so I put on one layer, I let it dry, I curl it, and then I put it on the second layer. And this is 2 layers of mascara. Our HD Cream Blush in the shade Neutral Pink. Normally I'm not a fan of pink blushes, but this one, the undertone is just so lovely. I add a couple of layers. So originally I had intended this for lighter skin tones, but it actually works really well on my skin tone. My go-to lip is always a darker shade of lip liner with a pale lipstick. I'm using Grease. I love this. It's neutral, it's muted, it is quite light, but with a darker liner and a little bit of gloss, it comes together really nice. This has been my go-to shade now for the past couple weeks. I add some brow highlight. I felt like it was needing a little pop of shimmer. This is not a Christian beauty product, just something I had in my drawer. And I also added to the inner corner of my eyes as well, just to give it a little pizzazz, so to speak. And this is basically the final look. Thanks for hanging out with me and Meg.